Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Esports Report, also the show where we've realized Matt needs glasses. Everyone on my timeline saying that they saw two people crossing your screen, walking to the back, but you says, yeah, you saw the guy blue turbine.
I really did.
You need like, honestly, you drive too.
I probably did see them walk
With eyesight like that, you should not be legally allowed to drive. I should honestly, for the sake of everyone in New York City, take your driver's license away from you.
You play this every day.
I don't play this every day.
Play this game every day.
I stream mornings on Tuesday and Thursday. And I'm using a scuff, which I've never used before, which has concave sticks. I'm used to dome stick. There's a lot of bad excuses. You, on the other hand,
my controller is barely working.
You just need glasses. That's what we should say. You need glasses.
I think you almost missed the whole clip in that box.
You need glasses. You're blind. Like, honestly, my grandma is blind in one eye and 98 years old. She probably would have called out two people rushing.
There was a point during that game I just started wandering around. I was like, oh, whatever.
See, guys, this is why. This is why we don't have nice things.
No, this is why we do have nice things.
No, this is why we don't.
This is why we do. No, we have very nice things.
Well, we could have had a W if you paid attention in round 11, but sadly we don't because you're blind. Anyway.
The W was lost when I selected Benson as a teammate.
God, stats are taking stats. I outfragged you each game.
Oh,
I outfragged you with XMGs and IMR.
You used the IMR the whole time.
Dude, I got a kill with the XMGs. Yes, I did. Yes. And I got first blood like 4 times in the Detroit game. And you choke.
In the Detroit game. How many rounds did we win? 1?
Exactly, because you choked.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're funny.
Anyway, Cast Off Season 2. You can sign up. You have until tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Sign up. So make sure you guys are submitting in if you want to be Caster X Games. Sat next to me and Matt. We obviously know why now Matt Casson doesn't play competitively anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Yeah.
Wow. You should stick to like
I'm really good at
Kombat.
Counter-Strike.
You are actually really good at Counter-Strike. You should have plugged the keyboard and mouse in. You probably would have been.
If I had a keyboard and mouse, dude, I'd have been good.
That would have been great. But anyway, there you see how you enter. MLG.tv/thecastoff, I believe it's actually, but whatever. Send us 9 seconds intro, video, and record a commentary. You can see those on the page. Relatively easy to sign up on. But now it's the Quickscope.
Yes.
So Matt may actually win something.
This is where everybody votes for me.
Yeah. So the topics.
We should play Mortal Kombat again.
Do you want to play Mortal Kombat?
Maybe later in the show.
Chat. Let us know if you want to see us play Mortal Kombat. Obviously, I am the returning victor to today.
Ben
after
button mash bow.
That's what they're going to call me on the pro circuit as well. After defeating you, I think it was like 7-8. I lost count, to be completely honest, how many times I beat you.
The first game's the one that mattered.
The first game where I'd never played Mortal Kombat in my entire life.
And
I still won the first round in the first game. I still beat you, having never played Mortal Kombat in my entire life.
So I'm trying to do combos, and you're just... This is... Where's my... Oh, I threw my controller over there, but... This is Ben when you play Mortal Kombat. You're to this way?
First of all, that is incorrect.
Like this. That's all he does.
Would you like me to show you what I actually do?
Like that. That's all it does. Oh, there you go. B, 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 B.
Are you hitting B?
B, 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 B.
Okay, that's correct, yes. yes, that is in fact
The chat is just saying yes to Mortal Kombat.
Dude, Mortal Kombat was pretty sick. We actually got told off yesterday because we were a little loud.
Ben, they wanted to see the return of Ben Abo. Dude, I only want to see if Ben does not button mash again.
I don't button mash. I don't. Right. Okay. When me and Matt do something against each other, it's you want to win. I hate you. You're the most competitive person I know. I hate you so much. Anyway, I play to win. If that means hitting that B button, drilling in Matt's face.
Mr. A versus Mr. X in Mortal Kombat.
It's Mr. B. Get it right. I was hitting B. Did the game fully download? Because yesterday we didn't even have all the
fully downloaded. We should have all the characters now.
Yeah.
Take a gander real quick. Take a gander real quick.
This show may just go extremely off topic, but I love it. Where is it? Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat right there. Bang. Oh, I need to log in. Whose account do we buy?
Will.
Will's?
Yep. Shout out to Will. We're logging into your account to steal your games.
Yo, Will's probably like in the middle of a Destiny right. That's not good.
Oh. Text him.
Who else had it? Puckett had it?
I don't know.
Let's try on Puckett's account.
I don't think so.
Don't think so?
No, I think it's Will.
Oh, sign out of that real quick.
Why?
Because turn your Xbox off.
It is off.
Oh, you turned it off? You rage quit? Wow.
Oh no, I mean, usually when you're done playing something, you turn it off.
Shay. All right. Well, I'll try and figure out a way of doing that in the next. And you know what? I'm gonna text him right now.
Mr. B Benson. People are tweeting me. They want more Mortal Kombat.
They do.
Yeah.
Will. What? Or Xbox.
Don't read it out when he sends it.
Password.
Ooh, 1v1 CSGO. That'd be good.
Dude, I would destroy you. Yes. But there is no shadow by doubt. If we 1v1 in CSGO, you would get the hands. And not the nice, gentle hands. You would get, like, the... At this point, it's the only video game you actually, like, seem to play. So, you can pick any... I'm confident I could beat you at Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six could come out, and I'll give you the hands in that.
Give me, like... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Call of Duty this weekend. And then I'm going to come back on Monday, and
I'll destroy you.
Beat the piss out of you.
I will destroy
over
you.
And over again.
I will destroy you.
Because now you're
you will not be able to beat me.
You hit me to a point where I'm starting to get angry, so now I'm just going to destroy you in everything we do.
Good. See, this is what I wanted to do. I'll try and get into Mortal Kombat, guys, because our producer is ill today. Should I just ring him? Should I just ring him on that?
Yeah, call him.
Just ring him now. See if he picks up.
Jesus.
Because why not?
He's going to be like, are you guys live?
Like, no, don't worry about it.
Yes, we actually are.
Hold on, let me should put on
This is
speakerphone?
live, yeah. Not, I mean, might say his password.
Phone's ringing. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Phone a friend.
Well, you want to do the Quickscope, and then maybe we...
You made me want to play it. Probably because I just want to beat you again. I actually get to rip your spine out. Good fun. It was good fun. Let's start the Quickscope. Let's do the Quickscope. Let's start the Quickscope. Okay. Will's been...
Put your phone away. There you go.
I was trying to get more... I want to play... We could probably guess his password.
I have no idea. Quickscope today. This is the segment I usually win.
Because people just vote for Matt because they like it when I get mad, basically.
Hashtag Quickscope Ben if you feel like voting for Ben, but none of you really guys tweet that. Hashtag Quickscope Matt. You want to vote for me?
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense.
Kind of.
Do you want to go? I'll go first.
Arguably the easiest question.
How can score streaks be improved? Score streaks can be easily improved by not letting you have to manually control all of them. That's the main problem with score streaks in Advanced Warfare, is that they're all manually controlled. So you have to bust out the the little surface thing. You have to hit all the buttons on, and you have to drive it around. That's what really takes score streaks away from competitive play. I guess I don't even know if like casual community is really into that type of stuff. I think it should go back to AI controlled score streaks. Because then it makes it competitive. I think even in custom matches, casual matches, it makes it better for them as well. I mean, who wants to get this huge score streak and then have to be put inside of it, and then somebody kills you, your streak ends, then you can't even build on that. So I think that's really where they goofed on score streaks for this game.
Yeah, I disagree. I think there needs to be more score streaks. I think that's the issue. I don't think we have enough score streaks. You should have the AI control ones. You should also have manually controlled ones as well, because especially the lower tier ones should be manually controlled.
How many were manually controlled in Black Ops 2?
RCXD, you had the chopper gunner, not a lot. But you can see, that's like saying how different is AW
2.
How different is AW to Black Ops 2 though?
That's huge.
Exactly.
But then we're saying, why did something work in one game and didn't work in the other? What's the biggest
when the game first came out,
what's the biggest drastic change between the two of them?
Well, the reason it didn't work at the start was because the score was so high. To get a streak was impossible. You got 50 points.
They weren't worth it because you still had to manually control them. The real issue is manually controlling them.
Even the ones which you don't have to manually control, like Sentry, for example.
You do have to manually control.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You have to put an attachment on it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't. But that's what I'm saying. You don't have to manually control it. You can put a modifier on it, which makes it AI controlled. It makes it a Sentry, the Sentry modification. You can do that in this game. It's not like you can't. The score is. I mean, what is the exact score? Let's find out the exact score in that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not like ridiculous.
And another thing I will say is that they're just not viable in general with the map design or the layout. With like
I disagree with that massively. Map design and layout?
With like a bombing run? Where would you use a
Detroit, mid-street. Okay. The first
How many people are you going to kill the first hard point, you think you're going to kill?
Rotation kills? Everywhere.
And you move so fast, by the time it's called in, you're already inside.
So you have to pull it in a little bit earlier. Insane. Just saying. Let's figure out how many it costs. Go to this class real quick. So you can put on the sentry gun.
Look how many of them are manually controlled
Remote turret.
first off the
Hold on.
start.
Remote turrets, and you can put sentry.
Yep.
It's 800 points. 750 points.
Okay, go back.
For what?
All the streaks. Manually controlled.
You can
banned.
That's you can have AI.
Manually controlled.
That's
banned.
That's
manually
AI.
controlled.
No, because you can put
but,
AI
okay, so
on
fine.
it.
You can put AI on it, but it costs more.
That's banned.
Vulcans.
That's manually controlled. That's a health slip.
But that's
so that's the same.
right.
That's banned. Bombing run. That's like using a lightning strike. Goliath. You can put AI on that.
You can.
Oh no, you can't. Oh
no.
I don't know why I think you could.
But most of them off.
Warbird, remotely pilot. That's like a stealth chopper. Like realistically, when you look at it, they're exactly the same.
But for the maps, they don't make any sense. Like you're just not gonna kill anything.
I mean,
for pubs, it's great, I guess. But I mean, yeah. Everything else.
To a degree.
Yep. All right, I won this one. That's an argument I don't think you even wanted to argue.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah, you were just saying stuff just to say stuff.
Oh, streaks suck.
Oh, here you go. You want to go first, or I'll go first?
Oh, if you could create a 1 exo ability, what would it be? Huh. What would it be? Exo, it has to be an exo ability, though, so it can't be a perk.
Mm-hmm.
So we have shield, overclock, mute, stim, cloak, trophy, ping, and hover. I would, this kind of goes back to yesterday, I would put Tac Mask as an exo ability and get rid of it as a perk.
I can't say that, though.
Why?
You just said yourself, can't be a perk.
I just said I would get rid of it as a perk.
Yeah, but before that, you said it has to be an exo ability. You can't be a perk when you're describing the question.
What? I'm saying I would make Tac Mask an exo ability. So like, and I would include Flight Jacket in that. So I would get rid of Trophy because I think Trophy's ass. And I would replace
Trophies should be a piece of equipment. We talked about that.
Yeah, exactly. So I would get rid of that as an exo ability. I would include like Tac Mask, kind of like the hardwired theme into an exo ability. So you could use that on. So if you're going to run through Ice Tunnel and you're expecting stuns or whatever, you could just pop down. But I would give it a very long life. Something along. In fact, maybe it would have. No.
It couldn't be passive because none of them are passive.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's hard. It's basically going to be the same thing as Trophy then.
That's a difficult.
It's basically going to be the same thing as Trophy.
Yeah,
the way you just put it.
I take that back.
But the same thing. Hold on, but Ben just described Trophy system, so he would keep Trophy system in the game. That's pretty much what it would be.
Trophy system would be equipment. We talked about that yesterday.
Right, but with what you just decided it, because it couldn't be
ability?
passive. It would have to be something that's a.
You got any ideas? That's a tough question. That's like not an easy. You have to think it has to be something.
So, I was thinking like. Because you have overclock already for speed. Like you kind of go through the basics. Like, okay, like speed. You have overclock. Vision. You have ping.
Health, stim, invisibility. Like, sound is covered.
The only one would be like a damage one, like a damage buff, but that's like too ridiculous. No. It would end up being like quad damage.
People saying a trophy which actually works, but trophies you'd just be patching. We have to think of a brand new one.
I would say something where like if you boost slam. But then it's like, then you're getting into the hardest thing you can think of stuff, but like the things you think of are all passive. So it's like something that has to be like equipped at like a certain time.
Everything is passive. Everything I'm thinking like, oh, if you're carrying a bomb, like, and you die, it doesn't make the sound, but that's like, maybe, no, that would be passive too.
What?
I mean, if you get a kill, it gives you more points, kind of thing. But
then what, you have to activate? You have to activate that.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to actively think of stuff too. It's hard because it has to be an ability you can just trigger on and off. See what would? No, that wouldn't make any sense either.
Night vision. If
We don't have any night
right,
maps.
but if we did, well, send. Because I'm thinking, if you go to COD 4, they had like a toggle thing, right? On certain maps, you could put night vision on, and the screen would go all like
so
green.
should thermal vision be?
But it isn't thermal vision. Night vision.
I'm saying, should they make thermal an exo ability? But then
That would be cool. Yeah, I would say thermal.
Thermal vision would be an exo ability.
Thermal becomes an exo ability, so you can toggle it on and off, as and when you please. It kind of goes back to COD 4 with night vision, so they would have to make sure it isn't like stupidly overpowered.
I got it.
Feels.
You can kind of. What if you took something like how like peripherals is, and it could blow up your mini map like bigger, so you get a bigger mini map view, and then for every kill you get while it's activated, like it doesn't pop up for the other team or something like that. Like it's like a stealth type of like exo, because that's the one thing that I mean you have mute. But, like is that really like a stealth?
You have cloak too.
Cloak's like a cheap one. It's not like a stealth one. I guess you would consider
It's
cloak stealth,
like
right?
It is like you turn invisible. I don't think there's a way of getting more stealthy than actually turning invisible.
I'm trying to think of like other gameplay elements you could wrap into it.
There's really not that many.
Not many.
That's a silly question.
That is a silly question. I ended up winning it, but that's a silly
You
question.
didn't even say anything. That doesn't count. So you can still have a 1-0 lead. You literally didn't say anything.
I said a lot.
You didn't say one. What was your idea?
Thermal vision.
No, that was my idea.
No, you said night vision.
No, I said thermal.
Right after I said thermal. I was
No.
helping you give your idea.
And you gave me the idea, and that's all that matters.
After a while, I realized that question wasn't becoming one that we were
Yeah,
going to have voted on. It was
that-
like,
All right,
yeah.
still 1-0. Still 1-0 there. We won't count that. Should hit markers be removed, or should there be an option to remove them to make it more competitive? I assume this means sniping hit markers. I would take a guess at.
You can go first.
I'm gonna say yes. Snipers need a buff. Getting a hit marker with a sniper rifle when you shoot someone in the chest is just silly.
That has nothing to do with the question.
Yeah, should hit markers be removed?
That means like,
No. It means like when you snipe and you get a hit marker. Should it be like should we buff sniper rifles? That question.
no.
Yes.
Read the second part of the question. Or should there be an option to remove them to make it more
you mean-
competitive? Like the actual like animation.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah, why would you want to
No,
remove
why
hit
would you
markers?
remove
Yeah.
hit markers?
You clearly didn't read these before
No,
we did
I-
this. Yeah, you clearly didn't read
I was
these.
too busy thinking, all right, well, we're going to be in the 2v2 tournament. It's going to last till like 6 p.m. because, Matt's
yeah.
not going to suck. But apparently I was wrong.
Man.
Should hit markers be? No, definitely not. That's a dumb question. Move on.
Yeah, why would you?
Alright.
I don't think there's even. Is there really an argument against? Because then you don't even know if your bullets are
I mean, think about when broadcaster mode first came out, there weren't hit markers.
for Ghost, right?
Yes, yeah. And it was kind of like a pain in the ass. You had no idea if shots were hitting or not. So this is an awful question. Anyway,
I mean, I'm trying to think.
There's no
in
way.
other shooting
Don't
games,
even
there are like all types of hit markers.
don't try it.
And the only thing like is like okay, you can get rid of hit markers if there's like blood splatter, but the gunfights in Call of Duty don't last enough to have like visible blood splatter.
It's a
like-
terrible, terrible question. Create a game type. What would you like
I'll
to
go
see as your new
first.
game type in COD? I believe it's actually my turn to go first.
You just win first with that
No,
one.
we didn't count.
All right, whatever.
I would like to see.
You're gonna steal the game mode that I wanted.
All right, I'll let you go first. I'll let you go.
no, you.
No, I insist.
I'll think of something else.
Go,
I'll think of something
no.
else.
Use that because that's actually a really good one. And if anyone hasn't heard the idea before, I would petition that this is a game type. You'll
So
explain it
how?
better.
I feel like we did this question before.
I feel like we did too.
Yeah, but
Explain your ultimate idea.
so my ultimate game mode would be round-based, because round-based, I think
Is
we
fun.
can both agree, really easy for viewers to follow.
Really?
Like new people coming in, really easy for viewers to follow. Then I think the second best game mode that we all love is a hardpoint. So I would have round-based hardpoint, one hill for every round. At the end of 5 hills, whatever you flip spawns, and then you play the whole second half from the other side. First to, it would probably be like, what, 6, 7, right?
Yeah, around that. But
Something like that.
it'd be so good.
And then each round would last about 2-3 minutes. I think team with the most points, or maybe not even, but it would probably be better with just a score hit, no time limit. Because I hate the fact that you can get mathematically eliminated from losing anything. That bugs the crap out of me.
It's really
That with like 3 minutes to go,
yeah. You can.
it's
lose, yeah.
200 to like 80, and then we're sitting here just like,
Yay! What
Well,
do we
they
talk about for
won.
2 minutes?
What are they
Because then the
gonna
other
do
team will
next?
contest the hard point, and it's just like
It's like, doesn't matter.
I really think we should
no score limit.
change that.
I think there should be a score limit for each round. No time limit.
No time limit.
But keep it something small, like 50, 60 points to win
then
the
you get
round.
all the action every single time.
And then, you have like a meta of, we have bad spawn for hills, rounds 1 and 4.
And if you win
First half, if you win one of those, you're in really good shape going into the second half. And it's a fast-paced game mode. It's a respawn game mode, but we're breaking it. It's kind of like breaking hardpoint up into
all the
segments.
individual hills. So if you win on hill 1, you get a point.
Right, you get a point.
It's
you get a round. Yeah.
But then you could end the round, like in Search and Destroy. It gives you some time to analyze exactly what happened, etc. Honestly, I think that's a really, really good game mode. But thinking of like game modes and whatnot, I really think that's the only thing which stands out to me as like a.
I'm trying to think of anything else I'd like to see in Call of Duty that's like.
In terms of the rule set as it is right now, this is something someone asked me yesterday. Do you think we should address it as it is right now? Should it be tweaked? Because after every COD champ so far, like champs has
been a
come
tweak,
around, and we kind of changed the game pretty drastically, to be honest. We kind of look back and say, hey, remember when we were playing with this like 3 months ago? And if so, what would you tweak? Because I know you're kind of like, let it play.
I like everything to play, but in Call of Duty, players clearly don't want that.
To a degree. I mean, pros wind up playing banned. Let's just start with that.
Right. They didn't want streaks in Black Ops 2. So clearly they know it's good.
So if you could change anything right now, would you or would you not?
I would love for the streaks to be AI controlled so they're usable.
You can't change. Something we could do though. Like, that's a sludge.
Because see, that's where it's kind of funny because like everyone complains about the pick 13 and whatnot. But I think that's really where the problems are. It's like it goes like from streaks, then it trickles all the way down because streaks aren't viable. Nobody uses them. So now they have 2 or 3 extra points. So now those go all into stuns, fast hands, and overkill classes, and that's kind of been your problem.
I agree.
So I mean, maybe I don't think fast hands, overkill, both need to, like one of them needs to go.
See, I don't think they do. I think you just reduce it to a pick 10.
Well, you reduce the whole system to a pick 10. But what's more drastic for a casual viewer to tune in and
I just don't like banning
get adjusted to?
I hate banning perks. I hate it.
So do I.
It's just, no.
It's just lame.
I'm trying to think. Is there a way of...
Go to custom classes. You should be able to change it. Yep. Selections allowed 10.
Can you do that?
Actually, no. Actually,
yeah,
I don't think I don't think it did.
It did. That was right.
Go back to create class.
Where is it?
Go to
start. Yeah, here it is. Selections allowed 10. So go to my screen roll. Let's actually have a serious discussion about this. So if I go
back to create class.
Create a class now. Right. So let's start. Let's just do. Oopsie daisy. Let's do this class, right?
So what would a class look like with 10?
Get rid of everything. Let's say, well, you want to be an aggressive sub player, right? So you're gonna have ASM1.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have full grip, advanced rifling, patrol, box 100 perks. We're gonna have lightweight, fast hands. Like already we're at 7. Like
you're at
if I do that, I'm at 10.
Okay, so then
you actively have to.
You get rid of fast hands, but then we're gonna see nobody use exo abilities. So here's another problem.
So is 10 too much?
10's too much to bring it down. See, it's like when you go to like 12.
Just reduce it by 1?
Yeah, reduce it by 1. Let's see what you can make.
It's here. Oops. I mean, still have fast hands.
Still get fast hands. Now you can throw an exo ability on.
Overclock. Stun, maybe? Has that really sold? I mean, alright, let's make it over.
That helps thing because
let's make it over.
Not everybody's going to be running double stuns at that point anymore.
But if I want to run
unless
overkill,
you didn't know.
So if I want to run overkill, I have to get rid of.
People will probably get rid of lightweight.
Nice. Well, let's get rid of lightweight.
I'm gonna mute.
Be like. this kind of class.
Throw mute on.
Most people
Probably maybe bring lightweight back, or
most people block a
thermal.
Lightweight. I guess.
I think 12 works better than 10.
Yes. 100%. 100%. What about 11? Would 11 then force you to sacrifice fast hands? Maybe.
But then at that point, you might as well just get rid of tacticals if people can't run fast hands. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's think of this. If you ban fast hands,
yeah.
If fast hands was not a question, what perk 2 are you using? Are you using any of them? Cold-blooded, maybe.
Maybe. Otherwise, no.
You're not gonna use that. You're not gonna use that.
If you pretended like fast hands didn't exist, you wouldn't pick any of these.
So what would? All right, let's do this. What would a no fast hands respawn class look like?
I don't think you would have Semtexes or stunts. It takes too long to throw. I think if you got rid of, that's the issue. I think if you get rid of fast hands, Semtexes and stuns don't become a thing.
I'll do that.
Throw fast hands on.
Well, it's quick, but like.
It's a huge change.
You really think?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
Like in the speed of a game.
Session destroy, you can still just like.
Right, but most of our games are 3 of the 5 are respawn.
Yeah, fair. So you would say if there was no
it's
fast
hard.
hands available,
You
don't
get
think
rid
you'd
of
use nades.
Huh? I don't think you would see many nades if there was no fast hands.
So it would be like that. Well, I mean, what's the point of using flak if no one's going to use nades?
That's what I'm saying. So then you just pretty much make it.
Pick 10.
Pick 10. So pick 12, leave fast hands works. Pick 10, get rid of fast hands works. But
Wait,
then
what?
is it pick 10 if you get rid of fast hands as a perk works?
But does it though? Because
then you're eliminating
if
like
yeah,
90% of like the meta of the game with like stuns and EMPs and frags and whatnot. Like,
I mean, I still think pick 12 with no
pick
fast
12
hands.
would work.
Yeah, because then you can run stuns if you wanted to, and
You could run fast hand, but see the thing is with a pick 12
use overkill. Like,
for pick 12 if you run fast hands you can only run 1 grenade, as opposed to not having it running 2. You know what I'm saying? And that would be your class.
Still think that's an issue though, because I could still fast hands overkill.
Fast hands overkill's another
Like
issue.
that's
Right.
the issue. Like
Maybe it's like
because like if you get rid of fast hands, right?
what did we have where
Look,
you couldn't
this
use?
this would be your search
Could
and
you
destroy
not?
class. This would be a search and destroy class now. If you ran overkill sniper rifle, you wouldn't be able to put.
Could you run? No, I'm saying can you?
That would be a class because you can't run fast hands.
Yeah. Could you make a rule
Well,
where
actually,
with overkill you can't use fast hands? No.
Too hard, please. Like this would basically become an S&D class. Right there. Or change whatever you want. But like how like that makes sniping a lot
That
less
makes overkill not as
powerful, right?
overpowered.
Like if you get rushed and like if you're sniping you get rushed you can't
All we
defend
see
your-
in S&D now is IMR, overkill, fast hands, TAC 19.
it's like it's I think pick 12 is the way to go.
Pick 12 is probably the way to
no
go.
fast hands.
Pick 12, get rid of fast hands. I think everything would.
Because then that way it
Everyone would be happy at that point. Like perk 2 would never be used.
But does that
Cold-blooded,
cold-blooded maybe you could rock cold-blooded and kind of get rid of the smoke if you wanted to snipe, trying to be stealthy.
I guess.
Sneaky. Gung-ho. Does that then become an like actual viable thing? I mean, what else are you gonna use? If you're not gonna use fast hands, Zero, you just do like
Yeah.
that would become your respawn class, essentially. You add whatever on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying pick 12, ban fast hands.
Pick 12, ban fast hands. Yeah, that looks kind of good. But you still have overkill on. Take that off, so you have another
Oh, I do?
on that class. Yeah. You still have another name, so I guess.
Or maybe
I'd like to know pros' opinions on if they would even use nades with fast hands gone.
it's interesting. I think
In respawn,
In
I don't
Search
think
and
it's
Destroy,
in,
yes. In Respawn,
in S&D. Yes, I don't
maybe
think so.
EMPs
respawn.
become like. Nah.
No. We've been trying to get EMPs used for a while now. I gave up.
I mean, I think if you do make pick 12 and you ban fast hands, it gets rid of the issue of stuns being so prevalent. A, because no one's really going to run 2, or if they do run 2, it's going to take you so long to throw that you're probably going to get challenged.
You're gonna die.
I think it gets rid of the overkill problem as well. People saying pick 11. I think pick 11 is too much. What do you think?
I think pick 11's taken away too much.
If you just get rid of 1,
pick 10.
12.
Pick 10 stinks because you're eliminating.
You can't do pick 10.
Everything now.
Yeah.
Pick 12. I like that. That looks cool. That's cool with me.
Pick 12, no fast hands.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm about it. Guys, let us know what you think. Last question of the quick set. We went really off on a tangent there. I was just just experimenting because it's a really big question, which people are talking
a lot
about
of people are talking about it.
What is more important, slaying ability or team strat?
I'll go first. Slaying ability. You can have the best strategies as a team. If you can't kill anybody, you're not going to win. I mean, we've seen teams who don't have the best teamwork before. I mean, we've seen both sides of it, right? We've seen teams with teamwork do really well. We've seen teams that have a ton of talent just kind of run teams over.
Yep.
I would take the talent over some guys who know how to play as a team any day. Talent in video games, talent can trump all. I mean, we saw Scump in Black Ops 2.
I really want to argue against this, but there's a quote which TP tells me, or told me a while ago, it was like, as long as you can kill things, everything else
works its way out.
You can learn. You can learn everything else. It's fine. You don't need to worry about it. So there's no counter-argument to that. Slaying is everything. You're playing a first-person shooter. If you can't kill things, you're not going to win.
Right. It's great to be like the smartest player. It's great to like know everything about the game.
But you still
at the end of the day need to kill things.
I agree.
I think that's sometimes gets lost, I guess. Players don't really realize that, but yeah, no, I think we both agree on that one.
Yeah.
Slaying ability trumps all, I think, by far.
Shout out to Game Battles as well, by the way. We talked about the tournament they have on Saturday, but as well as that tonight, there's a 2v2 S&D 250 series at 6 p.m. Eastern, so right before the Pro League starts, and also a 3v3 S&D 250 series at 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys sign up for those. They're pretty fun. Me and Matt just played in one. Probably different definitions of fun and enjoyment, but it was okay. We had a blast. We had a blast.
I had fun.
Make sure you guys sign up as well. GB Premium was a really cool thing to get. We both have it now. I hooked you up. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good colleague. For now, though, a commercial break. When we return, we're beyond the scoreboard. Be right back.